there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Transformers Power Core Combiners Undertow Transforming Action Figure set by Hasbro. This Transformer is a Combiner Class Transformer and also includes a mini-con called Waterlog. This set was first released in early 2011 and I did not see this set at all until the end of 2011 when Toys R Us suddenly had these Transformers on their shelves, and I purchased this at Toys R Us for $10. Taking a look at the figures here in the package, you can see Undertow on the left and Waterlog on the right, and it's pretty cool, and you got a picture of Undertow there. And we have here the back of the package, and you can see that Undertow is a Decepticon. There's a description of Undertow there. And then we have Waterlog that can be transformed in 4 different modes: vehicle weapon, a robot weapon, and a power-up armor on there. And there's a description of the Power Core Combiners. There's Undertow here in his Commander mode. And we have him in his jet mode there. And on the side we have some statistics for Undertow here. We'll be right back and have both figures out of the package. Alright, we're back and we have Undertow and Waterlog here out of the package. And first up, we'll take a look at the instruction sheet that comes included with the set, how to transform both Waterlog and Undertow. We have here on this page instructions on how to change Undertow from bot to alt mode. And here we have the various modes for the Waterlog mini-con on there. And here we have instructions on how to change Undertow to the power-up mode on there. Pretty interesting. And there's a shot of the Destructicons, I believe with the Undertow commander mode, or power-up mode, sorry. Pretty interesting. Next, before we take a look at Undertow, let's go ahead and take a look at Waterlog, the mini-con here, and you can see Waterlog here in his robot mode, and it's a pretty interesting mini-con, and he's made out of translucent green, and the green on this mini-con is a lot darker in person than it is on the video screen. The lamps here are just washing out the, I guess, the fine details there. And he's a combination of translucent green and this medium brown color on there. And you can see his head here with some black accent paint there for the goggles. Pretty interesting. And you can see here, I guess, 2 cannons. These are fixed. They do not move on there. And he looks like he has a pair of flight wings there. Pretty cool. And he's decently articulated for a mini-con. The head can go all the way around, but it's very difficult to move it. You really have to get a good grip on that head on there. It's really tiny, and these cannons get in the way of the fingers when you try to move the head. But it does go all the way around. The arms do go up and down and out to the side, and that's about it for the arms. The legs are on a ball-socketed joint. They allow the leg to go up, down, out to the side. There is knee articulation with a hinge at the knee, and that's about it for the articulation of Waterlog here in his, I guess, bot mode. Now, Waterlog does have a total of 4 different modes, and this is his robot mode. This here is his weapon mode when Undertow is in bot mode. There's the peg you can just place onto Undertow's hands. This is his weapon mode when Undertow is in alt mode. And Waterlog's power-up armor mode is essentially the same as his weapon mode, except for you just place him differently onto Undertow when he's in his combiner mode on there. So this is essentially a Waterlog here. Now on to Undertow here, and we have Undertow here in his basically alt mode, that of a jet boat, and it's pretty cool. There is some kibble on this mode here. You can see the power core combiner parts here on the front, and you can actually see Undertow's head underneath right there. But it's a fairly good representation of I guess a jet boat here, an armed jet boat, that's for sure. You got the cannons here on the outside, and you got some smaller cannons there. Pretty neat. You can see the windshield there in green, and you can see look like engine parts on there, right over here and here. That's pretty cool on here. Oh, in this mode the cannons do rotate up and down on the sides here, so that's kind of neat on there. And you got the back here. That's not very descriptive there. You can see the hinges for the shoulder area right there. And there's the bottom of Undertow. Pretty interesting. And there is a peg hole here, or a peg I should say, to mount a Waterlog onto. And you just take a Waterlog and you put him on top onto there like so, and he's got an extra weapon. Undertow has an extra firing weapon with the two cannons of Waterlog there. So it's a fairly decent jet boat mode for Undertow. Undertow is definitely more exciting in his bot mode, which we will get to next. Alright, we have Undertow here in his bot mode, and this is a much better mode for this transformer. Definitely a lot better, a lot cooler looking, and just looks badass because he's got lots of guns here. Although these guns here at the chest area don't move. I wish they did. I wish they actually rotated, but they don't. It'd be neat to have it rotate forward and fire forward, but they don't. But he does have the guns down at his side here, and this is a really neat mode here. It just looks like he's ready to take out some Autobots, especially ones that flaunt their intelligence. And this is just very, very cool. Now I do have one difference from what the instructions show how to construct Undertow here in the bot mode, and it's these two pieces here that lead to the power core combiner parts. The instructions have you I guess putting these upwards, but I don't like it because it sticks out and you can really see them, so I just move them down to the back here where they're less noticeable, but if you could still notice it if you see it at certain angles, but usually from the front it's not easy to see, so I like it that way better. And just taking a look at some of the details of Undertow here, you can see the head sculpt on there, and it's a pretty neat head sculpt. I really like it. It looks like he has this sort of mask, translucent green mask or cowl going over his face there. Pretty cool. And you can see the gold accent at the top of the head there. It's pretty neat. And you can see his arms here, and of course you got the cannons here, which are really neat. He just got a pair of cannons to blast at any of his enemies there. Very cool. And he does have some largish feet here, or legs I should say, very bulky legs on here, but they really don't impede any of the articulation, which is really nice. on here, and even has some added extra articulation at the toes, at the tip over here at the bottom, which is very, very neat on here. Now, I guess the power-up armor mode for Undertow is just simply Waterlog here in either his weapon mode or power-up armor mode, and you just simply plug a Waterlog into Undertow's chest via that peg, and this is basically the power-up armor mode, which I think looks just a tad silly. It just really sticks out and is kind of bulky out there. I don't prefer it. I'd rather just have him in the bot weapon mode, which is a little bit different, I guess you could say. Let me see if I can get it into the bot weapon mode here. According to the instructions, you just peg the hands into the leg there and fold it back, and I believe this is the weapon mode here, like that, and you can just peg it into Undertow's hand there, and he's got 2 additional cannons to go with this one cannon here, and that's a little bit better. It's still bulky, but it's much better than the power-up armor mode. Now, as far as articulation for Undertow in his bot mode, it's like I said, pretty articulated. The head goes all the way around on a swivel cut. The arms at the shoulders are on a ball-socketed joint, so you can go move them all the way around and in and out, which is nice. There are 2 points of articulation for the elbow. One is a swivel, one's a ball socket. So that's kind of neat. You can actually bend the hand, the arm up and down, and also rotate at the elbow, which is pretty cool. The cannons, of course, rotate due to, I guess, the transformation, which is neat. There is no torso articulation, but that's okay. The legs are on a hinged swivel joint, so you can allow the legs to go up, down, to the back, and out to the side, which is nice. There is a sort of knee articulation, so you can bend the legs at the knee, and you can also rotate the leg at the knee, which is neat. And as I mentioned, due to transformation, this piece here acts as a toe joint on there to provide some balance in certain poses of this transformer. Really cool bot mode. I really dig this transformer, especially in his bot mode. Next, we'll go ahead and show you the, I guess, combiner mode for Undertow. Alright, we have Undertow in his combiner mode here. And this is a very interesting combiner mode. Now, I don't have any drones here to attach to the arms or legs, but just the base mode here for the combiner mode. You can see right away the head is different. It's actually pretty neat in that it looks like a diver's bell for a head. And, I guess which is appropriate for Undertow, since Undertow is I guess a sea-based transformer. And what used to be the arms for Undertow are now shoulder cannons, which is pretty cool, and it can rotate from side to side, so that's pretty neat. And you can see the power core combiner ends here to attach the drones if you have any, and I believe it was the Constructicon drones on the instruction sheet that were depicted on there. And here's the back. You can see Undertow's bot head there, and pretty interesting to say for sure. And here is Waterlog in his power-up armor mode, and you just simply plug him into the chest. I believe the instructions show to plug it in with the cannons going up, I believe. I could be wrong. It's either up or down. whichever one. Still bulky in either case. Whether it's in bot mode or combiner mode, I think it's still kind of bulky. I can do without it. So, but this is Undertow here from the Transformers Power Core Combiners set. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.